Hi, boys and girls. So our spelling words this week are words that are going to be ending in S and ES. So I wanted to review the spelling patterns that we need to pay attention to when we are going to be spelling our words. So when you are making a word plural, which means more than one, you have to add an S, okay? And sometimes you have to add ES. Most of the time, you're just going to add S, but there are some certain cases where you do have to end your word with an ES. So looking at our ES right here, we see S, X, CH, SH, and Z. So if our word, when you are thinking about it plural, ends in, singular, when you think about it just one, if it ends in S, X, CH, SH, or Z, you are going to change the ending to ES to make it more than one. If it ends in any other letter of the alphabet, if it ends in an A, an E, a T, any other letter, you're just going to add an S to it. So when you're looking at your words, I want you to think, does this word end with an S, X, CH, SH, or Z? So let's take a look at some of our examples. So we have the word lunch, and I see that it ends with a CH. So that way I know I have to add an ES to the end. So it goes from lunch to lunches, and it adds an ES. And then I have the word plant. I see that it ends in a T. Now, T is not one of my options up here, so all I'm going to do is just add an S to it. I have the word box. I see that it ends in an X, and I know up here I see an X. So to make it boxes, you have to add an ES. And last, we have the word seat. It ends with a T as well, just like plant, and we do not see the T up here. So that way we know we only have to add an S to make it seats. The other spelling strategy I wanted to talk about is when our words end in Y. If any of our words end in Y, we drop the Y and add an I. So we either add an IED, IES, or and then ING. Okay? So it says when the word ends in Y, drop the Y and add I, then add the suffixes of ES, ED, or ING. So remember, the suffix is the part that we add on to the end of the word. So I have my first example up here of story. We know story ends in a Y, so I cross that out. We drop the Y and we add I, and then we would add whatever we would add at the end for your word. So to make cry, cried, you would drop the Y, add your I, and add ED. For puppy, you would drop the Y, add your I, and add ES for puppies. And for fry, you would drop your Y, add your I, and add the ED. So think about if our words end in S, X, CH, SH, or Z, we add ES. If our words end in Y, we drop the Y and add our I, which kind of rhymes. And then anything else, you just add an S to it.